us on the track. what's on the track.
You might too much. 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 Too much. You might too much. Too much. You might too much. You might too much. Too many crabs in a barrel, but I'd rather hang around family and battle. It's too much. Too many dripping in sauce, and I ain't hating on nobody, they can get lost. It's too much. Trying to help a nigga out, the only thing they care about is internet cloud. It's too much. Niggas sounding like each other and they all dead wrong, they don't even get along. Too much. You might. 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 Too much. Too much. You might. Too much. Too much. You might. Too much. You might. Too much drip. You might slip. 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 Too much.
Up in the way, cause I don't play clown. Take that with you on the way down. Up in the way, cause I don't play clown. Take that with you on the way down.
I've been in this game for years. It made me an animal.
And what I'm trying to explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, is the real world that our children live in, not the ideal one that we want them to live in, not this wonderful world that we pray that will come here one day, but the real world that they have to live in. You want to know why they're acting so crazy? You want to know why they're doing the things that they're doing? Because we have not prepared them to live in this real world. We have sent them through 12 years of school teaching them this dumb stuff that doesn't work, and when they go out and try to apply it and get killed for it, we are not there.
An animal. I eat a fake motherfucker like a cannibal. And I don't even understand how he got that far. Cause every time he write a rhyme, it's about his goddamn car. You know the top 10 hottest in the fucking game? Well, 8 of them niggas fucking lame. It's a fucking shame how y'all put them on a pedestal. But I figure you ain't got nothing better to do.
Shame. Oh. Shame.
I figure you ain't got nothing better to do. Shout out to cousin Kevin Madison, visionary. The song hits on so many levels. Goodness gracious. Welcome everybody. Shame Sunday. I appreciate y'all for pulling up and popping in. Welcome. A little early in today. Got some things to do, so we're gonna get this done real quick. Got a couple of videos. We're gonna talk about some things. So trigger warning. I'm telling you beforehand. Trigger warning. Trigger freaking warning. Peace to everybody pulling up. I see y'all in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sisters in the building. Oh, we going in shame. Y'all know what it is, a painful feeling of humiliation or distress, and is caused by the consciousness of wrong and foolish behavior. A lot of these things should have been instilled as children. We seem to forget when we grow up and become adults, and it's a goddamn shame. We're going to talk about it today. Peace to everybody. I hope y'all had a good week and getting ready to start a new week. Y'all see the title? Speak up and speak out. It's been generations of not protecting the goddamn children, and it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame.
Shame on you.
And when it comes to them, I am no nonsense and I do not play. And this has always been, even when I was a child, always protecting other children. So this is not new. And I am so glad and proud that I have this platform to share with you guys, because it's a lot of conversations people don't like to have, especially within the family. But we're going to give some shout outs to y'all today, because I appreciate y'all pulling up, and I hope it inspires you to continue and have this conversation with your own children and your own family, and hopefully reflect on your own shit, because we all have had to deal with some shit as children and we didn't have a voice. So I'm here to be that voice for those hurt children who are now adults. Many of our elders, and there was a time where even speaking up, nothing happened. Shout out to you, Information Man is in the building. Peace and respect. Appreciate you pulling up, popping in. Red lipstick vibes, where the vibe is always positive, sometimes petty. It's in the building. I appreciate you, sis. Hank is in the building. Hank is in the building. Good afternoon. Welcome. I appreciate you pulling up. Show sponsors in the building. I appreciate you, Dominic Anthony. Great day to everybody. Appreciate you always. Bella Rings is in the building. I won't be able to stay, but I hope you have a good show. Thank you. I appreciate that. Chavis Green, and welcome. I appreciate you pulling up. Greetings to you. Giving the pleasure streets to everybody. Notorious Ruthless Media is in the building. Damn. I enjoy coming here on Sundays. It brings me great pleasure to bring a reflection of some things that are just wrong and foolish, especially when it comes to our children and our families. I don't have a problem talking about it and also trying to give some solutions, some tips on how to move forward, because there's a lot of things that we don't like to talk about. Or don't know how to. I don't want to say we don't like. A lot of women do not know how to talk about a lot of childhood things. The men are beginning to speak up and speak out, and I appreciate that vulnerability and transparency as well. Educating our children about molestation is very important, because I still at 46 meet women, and it is always a topic of conversation. And reflecting on childhood trauma is something that always seems to happen. And to say the large majority have had to deal with some type of molestation is not unique. It's not foreign. We all know this is something that has transpired in many families, but it has been a topic that we can't discuss, hard to discuss it. So we're going to talk about it today. I got a couple of links too that I'm going to share with some articles and statistics about the victims and crimes that are not reported. It's many that are not reported. Again, within families, it's not discussed. Nothing has happened. So we're going to talk about it today. So trigger warnings. I got a video with our elder entertainer of great icon in my mind, Jennifer Lewis. Shout out to her and all her great achievements and her success throughout her time in the entertainment industry. This woman is very transparent and talks about a lot of things that has transpired in her life. I'm sure she's written a book. So check her out. This is a link to check out some child sexual abuse statistics, victimsofcrime.org. Please go check it out. Some great information there. And us as parents and elders, it's definitely something we need to educate ourselves so we can be comfortable when we have our children or our grandchildren. And it is a way to educate them and make them aware of what's okay and what's not okay when it becomes, when it comes to adults, as well as dealing with other children. Children expose children to these things as well, and we need to be conscious of it and make our children very conscious of it now. Today is the day. It's time to speak up and speak out. It's been going on too long, and we shun it, we hide it, and we avoid it, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy at all for our children and our families, as well as ourselves. We need some healing. Promote conscious parenting. And with that, we need to be aware of how we were parented, how we were abandoned or neglected, not heard, pushed to the side, abused. And we want to break those cycles, and especially when it comes to child molestation. So I got a little information for you guys. Children who do not live with both parents, as well as children living in homes marked by parental discord, divorce, or domestic violence, have a higher risk of being sexually abused. Child sexual abuse is not solely restricted to physical contact. Such abuse could include non-contact abuse, such as exposure, voyeurism, and child pornography. In our day, it was the pornography. The magazines, you find the porn video that's not labeled and you stick it in the damn VCR and boom, bam. Wow. What's happening here? You want to show some friends, and this is how it begins. But now our children are so exposed. And again, we are parenting from the couch and from our phones, and we're not paying attention to what they're being exposed to. We're not talking to them. We're not listening to them. So they don't have a voice even now. So we're going to show a video, and we got some tips, of course, on how to begin to start discussing these types of conversations with your children. And it begins really young. I always discuss about educating about their anatomy, their body, the differences, what's appropriate touching and what's not appropriate touching, the act of consent, and it begins very young. I got a video with Jennifer Lewis. She did an interview on the Breakfast Club, and it was amazing, very transparent, and she discusses her experience of being molested. And I'm going to share it with you guys. So trigger warning. It happens more often than you think.
I was molested by the pastor of my church.
You talk about getting molested by
church. I was 15 years old.
Come on. Shout out to Miss Lewis for being very transparent and graphic. And you can see her reliving the experience while she's discussing it. A lot of triggers just talking about it. And this woman is our elder. So this has happened 50, 60 years ago. Memories, never go away. "7 seconds of torture, a lifetime of trauma." It's real. It's horrific. And that rose grew through concrete. Many of our children cannot. They're not capable. But I always say healing comes with transparency, being able to dive deep, tell that story, share the story, analyze the story. Because a lot of children blame themselves. And like we said, we pedestalize people who do not deserve it. And a lot of men of the cloth have used that leadership to do this. And I'm free to talk about it because it was something that my mother was comfortable to talk to me about when I was a child. Very comfortable. in a way that I didn't take on her trauma, but it educated me. It made me fully aware of the trauma she exhibited, as well as my grandmother, as well as aunties, friends, cousins, uncles. So it happens in many families, and it's not a conversation that people want to discuss, because a lot of the family members we hold in high regard, adoration. Maybe they hold the keys to money, financial stability, fear. So many reasons. But us ladies, we really have to pick up our damn panties, open our mouths, and start speaking up and speaking out, especially when it comes to the children. And boys are no different. They're affected just as much. And we ignore it. We push it down and don't want to talk about it. I find it very healing. And making these children aware, you guys, is important. This is a cycle that absolutely needs to be broken. Because if we continue for it to happen, we're breaking our children. Our children are breaking. They're suffering. And then we don't want to be held accountable, pointed at for not protecting them. You know, I didn't know what to do. Plausible deniability. And it's a goddamn shame. We hear too much silence, too much silence. Y'all so worried about yourselves and what you got and money, you're forgetting about the children. Leaving them, pawning them off with any and everybody. For some freedom, for some peace, for some space away from your children. It sounds crazy to me. This is where we are. You got to tell mothers how to be mothers. You can't shame them for their foolishness, their wrong behavior. When it comes to the children, fuck that. Speaking up and speaking out. You don't like it? Too bad.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Will you disrespect?
Yeah, no. Shout out to Take Heed to the Message and the rest of the sisters. Not on my goddamn watch. We all scared of something. I absolutely have a fear of dogs. Little dog, big dog, I don't care what kind of dog it is. I got some fear. I was traumatized as a child living in New York City. They was always jumping out of somewhere attacking. But when I hear a child's cry down a fucking alley and I hear dogs, I took off running. To go help them babies in the alley with two dogs. Tossed them little ma over the fence. We got so much strength and so much power. You wouldn't believe. Lioness, not on my watch. I was pissed. You see? There's a unity out there. We out here. And the foolishness needs to stop, because y'all passing it down to the damn kids, and our kids got to deal with y'all damn kids. Child sexual abuse is not solely restricted to physical contact. We said that. Such abuse could include non-contact abuse, such as exposure, voyeurism, and child pornography. Teach young children the language they need to talk about their bodies and information about boundaries to help them understand what is allowed and what is inappropriate. You have to teach them. You have to give them the language. It means you have to build with them constantly, consistently, and all the time. And you have to be present to do that. It's kind of hard. We shift them off here and there. Or the ones who are on streams for 5-6 hours and they got little people. Too much. They need your time and your attention. Even if they have special needs. They need your time and your attention. Put it there. Put it there. Y'all have too much energy for negativity and bullshit. It's amazing. Enjoy that. But here we teach lessons. We want betterment for our children. Okay? Because when they come across your kids, they know how to deal with that shit. These lessons help them know when something isn't right and give them the power to speak up. You give them the power to speak up. But they don't have no voice. I tell you, you guys are in a honeymoon phase with your children. Love up on them when they little and cuddly and they can't speak. And when they start to grow up and articulate things and start speaking the truth, you shut them up real quick. Stop them from telling the truth. Your breath stink. You get insulted and ready to beat them. Bitch, your breath stink. You all in my face. Like, kids are going to be honest about it. They grew up with you telling them, ooh, this poop stink. You gotta, what's wrong with y'all? But create that dialogue. And it's simple. Make them aware of their body parts. You ask for consent to, look in their diaper and open their diaper and change them. May I do this? May I please? Is this okay? Teach children the name of their body parts. When children have the words to describe their body parts, they may find it easier to ask questions and express concerns about those body parts. Not their pum-pum, not their twat, not their pee-pee, their peanut. What's wrong with you? Women, mothers, grow up. Grow up. It's time to grow up. When you start having children, it's time to grow up. There's no goddamn excuses. Your breasts are not fucking flowers, okay? They're breasts. You tell them and explain to them how they're going to grow and develop. It's going to start changing around 8, 9. You have to tell them. They need to know. And you're a girl. You have all of the information. You have all of the information. I would think you're smart enough. I would think we're smart enough. If we're smart enough to lay down, open our legs, give birth, you're smart enough to give this information to your children. They need it. You guys are waiting way too long and they're being introduced to a lot of shit, especially if you send them to school. It's time to grow up. You're not even preparing them for school. Time to grow up. It's sad. It's too much plausible deniability when it comes to women. Mothers, shame on you. We all know at this stage in the game, your mama, your grandmama, your auntie, somebody in college, somebody went through some shit. Childhood. Welcome, Alex. Alexander X is in the building. Welcome. I get so emotional, baby. Teach the kids. Now parents want to be their kids' friends and actually fear making the kids mad at them. So I know conversations about the birds and the bees ain't happening either. I'm glad you said that. Birds and the bees. I hate that shit. My kids don't know nothing about no birds and bees. Birds and bees don't even screw each other. What's wrong with everybody? We just go along to get along, and that's sad, especially when we're trying to educate our children. What's the story of the birds and the bees? Us telling them about sex, the reproductive system, fertility, ovulation, ejaculation, penis, testicles, vagina. Y'all need to get comfortable with these words. Look in the mirror and say them, because you're going to have to educate your children. You might have to educate your man. It's real. And I'm saddened when I get around these children and they don't know shit. It's your fault. I can't blame them. I cannot blame them. 28, 23, 18, and 9. It's never been no birds and bees. Take them to the library. There are age-appropriate books to discuss body parts, showing them the anatomy, how it grows, you know. Prentice Roberts, hey, I never got the birds and the bees story. Yeah, no, many of us. I think, you know, and I've grown up saying this to my sisters. I think our mothers neglected to give us the information because they didn't want us to go out and be hot asses. You know, they didn't know how to tell us, give us the information, especially if a lot of them were traumatized as young girls. It's hard for them to give that information because it's like I'm giving you the okay or the blueprint to go and do it. And there's a way to give this information. You start with the anatomy, very young. Be very open about body parts. Don't feel ashamed or make your children feel ashamed about their body parts. Have them tell you how things feel. Their bodies are changing. Those growth spurts, when they just wake up and their body is achy, those are really growth spurts. They have them for a long time. It'll literally make them sick. So it's our duty and responsibility to be very conscious of our children once we start spitting them out. And we can't keep making excuses that I was a young mother. That's bullshit. Y'all stop making excuses for it.
Really him. Really him. You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
It's not okay. I know some young mothers who were great mothers who kept aspiring to be better, trying to grow and develop with their children, trying to do the best they can. Not running around with plausible deniability where I ain't know no better and I ain't know no better. You knew how to.
Shame on you.
Some parts of the body are private. And those are the body parts they need to know. They need to know what's okay. Yeah, you can touch my ear. Mm-hmm. But running your hand down the back, the small of my back, it's not okay. They need to know. Little kids don't know. Let children know that other people shouldn't touch or look at them. If a healthcare professional has to examine these parts of the body, be present. Don't you ever leave your children with no damn healthcare provider alone, even at 16. Don't do it. Stop pawning them off in the back of the damn church. If you ain't back there, if they back there, you back there. It's a lot of things you need to regulate. And you need to stand firm on when it comes to those kids. Because they're being lost in the sauce. They've been lost in the sauce. Mothers are not stepping up for the sake of them. We're kind of falling into an extreme selfishness. Oh my goodness, the self-absorption is amazing. And again, you want to ignore it. You get shamed for calling it out. It is what it is. Speak up. And speak out.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Will you disrespect?
What would you do? Yeah. I go hard on the mothers because, you know, I come across a lot of videos of mothers claiming all this weight and this tired and, you know, exhaustion from raising their kids and it's too much. I got a little video for y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. And y'all let me know what y'all think.
I'm tired!
Like you just,
I'm tired!
like what?
Nah, because I'm sick of this shit. Y'all want to help me do shit. I'm out. I need me some time off. I'm done with this. Y'all ungrateful. Y'all don't even appreciate me.
What are you talking about? I work. I work, and
you know what? I need a break from cooking, cleaning, the bullshit, the argument, the cheating. You and the kids.
I work and I do what I can, and you ain't happy about that. That's your problem.
You figure it out.
See, what me and the kids gonna do?
I don't care.
Come on now.
I don't care.
Come on now,
What
like that's
time
crazy. And why is you
But
doing
what I'm
all
gonna
that?
do, I'm leaving. Fuck everybody.
Hell, I ain't gonna. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never did miss you. Shoot.
Perfect.
You nasty. You don't clean up. There's bugs around here. Like, come on now.
I need help.
Like, this don't make no sense.
I ain't got no help. Y'all figure it out.
Like, this is
my
crazy.
arms,
Look,
I can't even use
look,
my
look at
arms.
you. Look at you. You a bum. Look at you. Why is you putting? Look at you.
I be that bum walking out the door.
Putting money in the jar. Like, come on now. You just doing this to me and the kids. Like, this don't make no sense. Like, this is ridiculous, man. Look how you acting. So where you gonna go?
Don't worry about that, boy.
You gonna go to that other nigga house? Huh? You gonna go to the other nigga house? Yeah. Yeah, you about to go to his house, huh?
Just know I ain't gonna be here.
Yeah,
you start making your
Yeah,
arrangements.
you must-
You start planning out how y'all gonna
You
survive.
finna go, like, this don't make no sense how you treat me and stuff. All the things I done for you. Like, come on now. This don't make no sense. Come on, please now. Come on. This don't make no sense. Don't. Like, come on. Don't go nowhere. Please, come on. What I'm gonna do with you out with the kids? I'm sorry. Please don't go nowhere. Please. Please, come on now. Don't do this. Come on now. So bro, what are you doing? Come.
Man, she tired. She tired. She tired. What y'all do that? This just ran out on everybody. I got to go. I understand all the other cries now. The cheating, I know we all heard that one. That's gonna stick out to everybody. Good Lord, lady. Damn the cheating, God. I ain't mad at that one, right? Wait, she nasty? Oh gosh, it's starting to make sense. That's a whole bunch of stuff wrapped up in there. That's a lot of stuff wrapped up in there. When you consciously move forward to make a family, something else is missing here. Oh, absolutely a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. There's a man in the mix and all that. When he said, "Oh, where you going to the man?" She put a bag of change in the goddamn suitcase, the trash bag, the Walmart bag, a change. Was that the cuss jar? Lord mercy. Alexander chimes in. Life is hard. What she think things are supposed to get easier with kids, right? She reckon at home. This is so sad. So look at the house. Wow. She real tired. Yeah. Modern women realizing they have to work just from home. There, we have it. It's a lot to unpack, man. You know, it is a lot of weight. It is a lot of weight. It is a lot of work. It is a lot of duty and responsibility that you don't get paid for. Might not even get any gratitude from the people you're doing it from. Again, you have to be conscious. You have to be present with everybody involved. It's very doable. Okay, it's not rocket scientists. You know, our grandmothers had to mother 10 goddamn children and a man, and probably had to take care of her brother's children whose wife died. So now we talking 16 goddamn kids on top of going to clean house. But there was rules. There was standards. Okay. There was chores and things dictated to these children. You're doing a disservice to yourself and the children by not having them be involved in all of that. It's hard to do, but it's doable. It's doable. Even at 3, children know how to put clothes in the washing machine. It's our job to prep them and get them ready for that. But we have all of these easy electronics to pawn off to our children, and we're not giving them anything. They need to learn how to do shit on their own. Wipe their ass, change the toilet tissue roll, empty the trash, brush their hair. You have to be strong as a parent and acknowledge your role and responsibility that comes with it. And this is what needs to be done at baby showers.
This is a work of art.
Gender reveals and baby showers. It's a sit around. All the women, all the men discussing all things baby, all things that's going to be duty and responsibility. But we have these young girls pushing out these babies who care more about their nails and their frontals than the baby. Even some of you old bitches is trying to be pretty while you in labor. What the fuck you need eyelashes and your nails done and all kinds of jewelry on your neck while you're in labor? When they place that baby on you, you got that nasty ass jewelry all around this baby. We're not thinking right. We're not moving consciously when it comes to these babies. It's pretty fucking neglectful. And I'm about tired of it. And us women, we fucking coddle it. Y'all coddling it. Y'all pop up at these baby showers with your gift. Are you spitting knowledge to this child, to this young adult about to change their whole goddamn life? So peaches and cream, you don't know what's going to happen. In labor, right after, postpartum, your body ripping, being cut from the rooter to the tutor, expecting a natural birth and having to have a C-section, healing from that shit. It's a lot. Y'all ain't talking about it. And then we have women after to play victim because they didn't know. I'm a victim. I just had a baby. I'm a victim. No, get your ass up, clean them bottles, wipe that ass, do what you need to do. We make too many excuses for these modern women. I'm tired. Y'all ain't tired? The fuck? Y'all got every excuse in the world. Pick up a fucking book. Learn about your own body. Y'all don't even go to the OB and ask questions.
Shooting.
Fall in line like the rest of the robots. It's amazing. And when somebody tell you to wake the fuck up, I'm the problem. I'm gonna keep doing it because I've been doing it. Don't put that fucking soda in that baby bottle. Are you kidding me? I'll go to the store and get some juice. We're not doing that. Pour that shit out.
Bing bang.
How hard is it? That baby diaper should not be hanging down to the fucking floor. Go change that baby.
Bing bang.
You don't know how to wash the baby? Come on. I'm gonna show you. Let's do it. Go in the bathroom. I don't understand. Y'all need to get it together. And we are being very neglectful as women, sisters, aunties, cousins, grandmothers, neglectful. Allowing our daughters to be shitty mothers. Allowing our sisters and friends to be shitty fucking mothers. It's not okay. You know that child ain't being raised right. You know she needs some help. Don't talk about a helper. And some of you chicks don't want no fucking help. 1 minute you want some help and then you don't want no help. Then you want some help, then you don't want no help.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Find your tribe. Find your tribe. The people that you can truly trust around your children that will respect your rules. So I don't care what you do with your fucking children, but when I bring my children here, here's the rules. Here they go. Take a good look, okay? And you should respect them because at 3 and 4, my children know. So they're going to tell me, yeah, Auntie gave us ice cream. Auntie gave us fish candies. Yep. We went outside and they were smoking in the room. And yeah. Mm-hmm. Don't talk about her. Help her. You know it's a struggle. Your sister need help with them goddamn kids and you want to charge her and she got to pay bills. Like, come on. It's the code we're. I seen some horrible sisters. Shout out to my brothers. Ain't had no sisters. I don't know about that shit. Many of my sisters are good friends. And all of them ain't have good relationships with their sisters. But a lot of them did. So shout out to y'all. But the shit's crazy. We calling it out. Sisters.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
Never want my children to have to go through the things that I went through, or what my mother went through, or my grandmother went through, or her grandmother went through. When you know you do better. When you know you do better. And I'm grateful that she told me the way she told me so young. And I was comfortable enough to ask questions. And on top of that, I had stair-stepper brothers. So if anybody wanted to, they couldn't, because my relationship with them was so close. They knew I was going to tell. They know I'm going to say something to my brothers. You can't do nothing to Nick, and Mike, and John around. You crazy? Little kids knowing that they need to protect their little sister. Their little sister knowing that they need to protect their big brothers. It's your job. It's your job to mold that, model that, dictate that, educate them, tell them, make it a rule. I don't care how y'all fight in this house, but when y'all go outside, I better not hear that y'all was not out there protecting each other. You understand me? Y'all don't act like that outside. It's y'all against the fucking world. That's how that needs to be looked at. You mess with one, you mess with all. And that's little. Let them know, because it ain't safe out there. And y'all playing with the safety of these kids. We can't keep continuing this cycle of molestation. Y'all better find out who the predators are. Don't leave your children around them. It might be your goddamn son or your nephew. Watch them little people. Stop leaving them alone all the time with each other. Speak up and speak out. Not on my watch. Appreciate Sister Lewis for sharing her story. And I know it's many sisters out there with a very similar story. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Moderator.
Look in the mirror. You look in that mirror. You want to know who you are? Look at your friends. Who's sitting across from you? What's reflecting you? What have you created for yourself in this day, at this moment? What's in front of you? There's your answer. You're surrounded by assholes and people who gossip and carry on a little nasty talking about somebody else. Look at her.
Goodness gracious, she was cooking. She speaks to a lot of the mentality and the characteristics of a lot of women. It's a damn shame. Y'all is something else. But you are the company you keep. And surround yourself around. Be mindful of that. Man. I got some tips for y'all. You know, again, talking with your children about these kinds of things. It's okay to say no. It's important to let children know they are allowed to say no to touches that make them uncomfortable and conversations that make them uncomfortable. This message isn't obvious to children. They don't know. So if they're aware and conscious and educated with the proper language, they'll know. You'll know when something's off because your children are going to say something that you did not teach them, especially keeping secrets. Talk about secrets. Perpetrators will often use secret keeping to manipulate children, even older children. Threats, promises, a lot of stuff. They know what your children like. Reassure them that they won't get in trouble. This is a big one. Reassure them that they won't get in trouble. Young children often fear getting in trouble or upsetting their parents by asking questions. They're upsetting their parents by asking questions or talking about their experiences. Be a safe place. Be a safe place for your children. They have to ask questions, y'all. They have to ask a lot of goddamn questions to where you're tired. You might be laying down and still getting questions. Be there to answer them. I mean, I know parents now that even tell them, Google it. Google it. Show them what it looks like. Show them what it looks like to do the right thing. Can't tell them to do the right thing and you're acting a goddamn fool, being disrespectful, not kind, very quick to temper. You're showing them how to behave. So show them the right things. Kindness. It could be as simple as helping an elderly person get off a bus, picking up change that someone has dropped and not putting it in your pocket, not putting it in your pocket, but giving it back to the person that may have dropped it.
This is a work of art.
In front of your children. Some people think that's a come up. That's horrible. Karma is a motherfucker. Okay? It just happened. Woman dropped her credit card. It's a man in front of me, and I thought it was his. So I noticed it. Asked Maddie to pick it up. She picked it up. I tapped him. He looked at me real quick, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's not his. He tapped the woman in front. I'm like, did you drop something? Sure enough, it was hers. How are you going to pay for your stuff? I said, be conscious. Hold on to it. Don't take it out till you're ready to pay for it. I said, I appreciate that. Thank you. She didn't say, bitch, don't tell me what to do. Why are you telling me what to do? Because I could have put that shit in my pocket. Even if I don't know the code, you can go right to the gas station. Zoop, zoop. Stop playing. Show them to do the right thing. Show them that it's okay to come and ask them questions. Because if you show them you're annoyed, you show them you don't want to be asked questions, they get cussed out. Y'all cuss them out with no regard. Very disrespectful to your children. And when they get to the age to whoop your ass and they start talking back, now it's a problem. Now you want to find out where daddy is. Now we want to blame others. Now they have behavioral issues. Bitch, you did that. You are in possession of said child. Teach them right. When they come to you, make time for them. When they come to you, make time for them. If your kid comes to you with something they feel is important, take the time to listen. Give them your undivided attention. And that's hard because we selfish. We selfish motherfuckers out here. They're very self-absorbed. You think about yourself all the time. When you start having children, you can't do that. They're going to be adult human beings very quickly, right before your eyes, and then blame everybody else because they don't know shit and they ain't doing shit and they don't listen to you and they don't like you. You didn't do any of that for them. Yeah, we had some kind of blueprint of what not to do. That is not how you inspire and motivate your children, ladies. Being disrespectful and mean and spiteful to your children. That when they were little tiny babies, you loved up on, child. They got the new fresh Jordans. They was always fly to death. And then we pushed them to the side at some point. Y'all need to own that shit. Stop doing it. As they grow up, and the ladies got a lot of plausible deniability. I didn't know it was going to end up like this.
Really him. You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
We definitely got some other types of kids, though. Look at these ones. That's what we breeding. We don't care about these children here. We don't have those kind of considerations for the children. We don't like the way that country is ran, but their children aspire for greatness. They have a certain level of respect that they receive, and it shows in the way they are schooled, what's expected of them, their structure, consistency, consistently. We're not doing that with our children. Many times throughout these years in PTA, I've always talked about those things like introducing meditation and yoga, especially for most of the boys, because they were the ones who had a little more behaviors that were, as they say, out of control, right? So always advocating for that. And it's just like, no funding, no funding. Well, the teacher, you do it in the morning. You don't need a whole program for it. That could be your morning curriculum, getting them ready for the day. Exercise. It's a lot of things that they need to exert when they get up. They got a lot of energy, some of these kids, and we need to be conscious. Them sitting at desks all day is not healthy. Faces and tablets all day is not healthy. They're not learning to write, y'all. It's not important anymore. They're not learning cursive. Alex chimed in, you curse at a plant and it dies. Love words to the plant and it flourishes. Got to get back to nurturing these kids, protecting these kids, modeling good behavior to these children. Because we all know what school is. It ain't nothing but an institution of indoctrination, okay? Into racism, into hate, into bigotry, colorism, consumerism, and all other shit that the kids teach each other. It's a shithole. And after 46 years, we all kind of went through that. And, to be obnoxious, to be oblivious to what the children are going into. We're so proud. Oh my God, I can't wait till my baby's going into kindergarten, first year of school, first day of school. And then you just thrust them off like it's a daycare center. No regard for what's happening in there. Need to be more present. And these elders are always going to reflect on our day because it seemed some things were different. There were some disadvantages, but there were a lot of advantages. A lot of parents were in the school. There were a lot of events, plays, and parents needed to be there. They were held accountable if they got called in. It was okay to reprimand your kid at school, not abuse them, reprimand what you see fit to send that nigga back to class, that niglet back to class.
You know who the daddy of that chocolate baby is?
With the right attitude. But nope, we're not doing that. Doc, hey Doc, welcome. Is in the building. Nice chairs, but do they have the unisex urinals like the Chicago schools? And that's the city they start to put unisex urinals? That's the city they choose to do that in? Really? Jesus freaking Christ. You got to be kidding me. Of all the inclusion bull fuckery child. Yep, after school activities I was in. They are necessary. Not only after school activities, do you remember the after school shows that came on? It was all types of lessons that was like an after school program that came on. Damn, I can't. I'm gonna find it for y'all. But it was so many, it put different scenarios, kids in uncomfortable peer pressure positions, talking about abuse at home. Like it was so many different scenarios. It gave us resources to be comfortable to talk about it. Kids ain't watching that no more. They are desensitized. They know more about sex than some of you grown folks. It's amazing. Yeah. Let's get back to Shitty Mom Gang before we get out of here.
Like you.
I'm tired.
Like what?
Nah, cause I'm sick of this shit. Y'all don't want to help me do shit. I'm out.
Bro.
I need me some time off. I'm done with this. Y'all ungrateful. Y'all don't even appreciate me.
What are you talking?
Listen, when you start having children, if you're going into it looking for appreciation and gratitude, God damn it, your heart gonna be broke. It'd be great. Don't expect it. It's wonderful when you get it. Appreciate it. You know, nurture that. But it ain't guaranteed. You have to do work. You have to give them the things that they need. And you have to model the behavior. This woman ain't grateful about any of it.
Talking about I work, I work, and
you know what? I need a break from cooking, cleaning, the bullshit, the argument, the cheating, you and the kids.
I work and I do what.
It's a lot. Cooking, cleaning, the bullshit, arguing, cheating, kids, you and the kids. That's a lot. That's a lot of weight. Ladies, when you're running a home, you are the house manager. You are the house manager. Okay? You run shit. You run structure. You organize. You dictate. Okay? You make the rules. Daddy is the goddamn enforcer. They don't want the enforcer to have to come in and enforce shit. Okay? So there's a level of love and there's a level of nurture, but there's a level of discipline and authoritative figure that you need to be when it comes to these children and running your house. And if you have to work, you got to fit all that shit in. It is your responsibility. Can't have one and know that that's a lot. And then we continue to have more and more and more. Yeah, ma'am. Close it up. It was hard with one. You got 2, 3, 4. You making conscious decisions. Put them kids to work. Give them some order. They need and want structure. Okay? They love it. They love to know what's going to happen. A whole calendar of the day of what they're going to have to do. If they're responsible for something, being rewarded, a goddamn sticker. They love it. You got to be teacher. You got to be teacher, lawyer, doctor, manager, housekeeper. It's a lot. What's the question here? How many times y'all think he cheated? Lord have mercy. You forgive the first time, you need to shut the fuck up and let it go. You forgive the first time, you need to shut up and let it go. If it's not a continued behavior, don't keep bringing it up. For the sake of the children. Pick your goddamn battles. If it's going to forever fuck with you, you need to go. And it's going to be harder out there doing it by yourself. Consider him having the children. Y'all can't even consider that. You be the dual parent. Consider that. It's okay for daddy to raise the kids. You want to work so much, so hard. Sarah chimed in. Your reward comes when they grow up to be upstanding individuals in their community. That's the reward. But you have to model that. You have to show them. You can only cheat on me once. I'm gone, but I got standards. It will eat you up. Stop allowing it. But we can't get into these relationships and stop doing what we did to get the motherfucker. What's wrong with y'all? You did all this and did all that to get them. And now you got them and you do it no more. Because now you got kids and you working and all these excuses. It's too much.
Shameful shit.
But we expect the man to keep giving and giving like they was giving before. You got to give. Relationships, you have to give. Your children, you have to give. And women are starting to take from their children. Y'all want the attention from your children. It's amazing. Let's finish her tired self.
I work and I do what I can, and you ain't happy about that. That's your problem.
You figure it out.
See, what me and the kids gonna do? Come on now.
I don't care.
Come on now,
What's
like that's crazy. And why?
She don't care. He sounds sorry as hell too. What me and the kids gonna do? Figure it out. That's what she said. Figure it out.
But what
doing
I'm
all
gonna
that.
do, I'm leaving. Fuck everybody.
Hell, I ain't gonna. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never did miss you. Shoot.
Perfect.
You nasty. You don't clean up. You just bug.
Gotta acknowledge being a part of the problem. But ladies, let's be clear. In the majority of states, you're married and you do this. You abandon the home. You abandon the home. You will pay child support. Yeah. You will be held responsible for abandoning the home. Judges do not care why you left because you argue you couldn't do this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's not enough. So be conscious of that.
Bugs around here. Like, come on, man.
I need help.
Like, this don't make no sense.
I ain't got no help.
You ain't got no purse, no wallet.
Figure it out.
Like, this is
my
crazy.
arms, I can't even use my arms.
Look at you. You.
When do we give up on our children like this? When is this acceptable for us women to give up on our children like this? Not fuck walking out on him. You walking out on them kids. Not only are you saying fuck him, you saying fuck them kids. What duty and responsibility have you put into them kids? Manage them like they're little workers. They're your little worker bees, man. They're your little employees, okay? They have to earn shit. They have to earn Christmas. Y'all play too much. The fairy tale Santa Claus. They do nothing and get everything. This is the society we're in. They do absolutely nothing and they get everything. They don't clean up. They don't pick up. But they get the freshest this. When school starts, you want to make sure your kid is the freshest to the deafest. Y'all are amazing. But they can't fucking read. Shooting at y'all. Speak up, speak out.
Fired request squad 946.
7415, any responding to officer, there shots fired. Utilize caution.
Y'all so concerned about yourselves, you're forgetting about the kids. Fuck them sneakers. They know how to clean their ass. Huh? Are you monitoring what they're watching? Not at all. Not at all. We need to be more conscious of that because this is what they're doing. They're doing some things they shouldn't be fucking doing.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
I am here to do some good old-fashioned slut shaming. Yeah!
They know it's wrong. Somebody was coming, they ran to get off the table. Babies, they know it's wrong. But when you're not looking, they still do it. You got to be conscious of what they're seeing. But y'all are our black women. I mean, the white bitches is doing it too, but y'all black women are quick to do some twerking, man. To throw your ass up in the air, to show your asses in pictures. They watch y'all. Your children be right there, and we be y'all the booty, and the kids be right there, halfway in the picture and everything. You're modeling the behaviors. These are young girls. Do you want young girls? Do we want our young girls to be whores? Huh? I'm against it. I'm absolutely against it. But this is the society our women, our girls are seeing. Our women behave. This is what y'all are showing them. Cantankerous, mean girl, schoolgirl mentality. And it ain't an age thing. You old bitches is behaving like this too. It's a damn shame. Grow up. Grow up. This woman is a child running away from her children. This shit should be shamed. It's unacceptable. You made your bed lying that motherfucker. Okay? You're not giving, you're not doing what you need to do in the home, regulating it, monitoring it, and it falls to shit and you want to blame everybody else. That shit needs to stop. It needs to stop.
Really him. Really him. You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Your house dirty because you ain't cleaning it up. Your house dirty because you ain't getting them kids in order to clean it up or teaching them, modeling how to clean up behind your goddamn self. You eat, you mess up the kitchen, clean the shit up. We don't empty the trash, shit is filling over, falling over. Say something. Stand over their asses if you have to, but nope, our faces want to be in the phone. You want to be taking pictures and posting all day. Sitting in screens all day. What's your children doing? What they doing? Mine is reading chapter books and watching some science videos. It's amazing. Let's finish up with her.
Bum, look at you. Why is you putting, look at you.
I be that bum walking out the door.
Putting money in the jar. Like, come on, now you just doing this to me and the kids. Like, this don't make no sense. Like, this is ridiculous, man. Look how you acting. So where you gonna go?
Don't worry about that, boy.
You gonna go to that other nigga house? Huh? You gonna go to the other nigga house? Yeah. Yeah, you about to go to his house, huh?
Just know I ain't gonna be here.
Yeah,
you start making your arrangements. You start planning how y'all gonna survive.
Like, this don't make no sense. How you treat me and stuff. All the things I done for you. Like, come on now. This don't make no sense. Come on, please now. Come on. This don't make no sense. Don't. Like, come on. Don't go nowhere. Please. Come on. What I'm gonna do with you?
He is begging. He need to beg her to stay. Yeah. House dirty, all that. He begging her to stay. Just change behavior. We work it all out. Change behavior on everybody's part. God damn it. And Crash what? Bandicoot shirts are so sexy. Oh my gosh. Dust the energy. But I'll be wrong to say that the woman has such a lack of care for herself. Some unresolved shit to walk away from your babies. Now that's weird. The fuck? Goodness gracious. So learn to talk to your kids. Have that open line of communication. And especially if you was a child who didn't have that, you should fucking know better. You should know better. Be the adult that you did not have. And I've always wanted to speak out for the people who could not. And there's so many. I know so many. And that shit starts in childhood, not being heard. They have no voice. And you tell them to speak up, and when they speak up, we don't listen. Don't do nothing. Nothing changes. Some things continue, and they still have to endure the suffering. We got to care more, ladies. Bring back good, healthy mothers who are in it for the long haul, because it's never fucking ending. You're still going to be a teacher once you start having grandchildren. And a lot of women like to change their behavior with their grandchildren without even apologizing to their children. See a lot of those types of TikToks, right? The kids had these videos, they mad at the parent. It might be joking, but literally mad. Like, you used to whoop our ass. Like, if we would have did that or said that, you would have whooped our ass. Or we would have got in trouble, some type of consequences reprimanded. But these little people get away with murder. Yeah, I'm a grandparent. Y'all do enough of that, you know? So it's different. And we all can learn from each other. You know, we want to be better for the children as a whole because we have to send them out into society. Y'all don't like being held accountable, man. You know? Damn. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Well, yeah, you're going to be judged. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch will you disrespect.
Shout out to all my sisters at the bottom. Yeah, listen, vibes, take heed. to the message, marriage to dating support. It's Michelle's podcast, Mona D, Bella Rings, The Real Precious, Family Values TV, The Wife School, Almond Eyes, J Mac, a couple of these ladies, man. This is Jenny. We out here, man. We outside trying to teach to the younger generation. You old bitches is gonna do what you gonna do. Yeah, before we get out of here, let's have this one for y'all. Let's check this out.
School.
Yeah, I know who this is.
This is Miss Glass from your child's school.
Yeah, I know who this is. What's going on?
Hey, I was calling because I'm having a little bit of an issue out of your son today. He is not wanting to sit down in his seat, and he will not stop talking. So
Oh my God, I thought he was sick. So y'all don't handle that?
Well, usually we use our behavior management system, which requires for us to call the parent if the behavior is
It
getting...
don't seem like it's really managing it. If you, y'all can't. I'm trying to work.
And I understand that, and I also am trying to work, but I want us to work together to ensure the success of your scholar.
She's trying to get smart. Okay.
No, ma'am, I'm not trying to get smart. I just want us to work together to ensure the success of your scholar.
Well, what he doing?
He won't sit down and he won't stop talking. Therefore, he's not able to complete.
You can't make him sit down.
Well, I can't make a child do anything. I can request it, I can ask it, but I can't make him do it. And so I'm wanting to work together.
Like, I brought him, I sent him up there to that school because y'all need to know how to handle them. I thought they had teachers that know how to handle kids. If y'all can't handle them, I don't know what you want me to do.
Y'all want our children to be handled? And if they're handled in a way that you don't approve, then it's a lawsuit. You're supposed to force your kid to, what is she telling her to do? Corporal punishment? Is that what you're saying? You send them to school so we can perform corporal punishment on your child? Parents, y'all need to stop behaving this way. Be accountable. At least show up. That's why I say speak up, speak out. Corporations need to know mothers are important. Sometimes I might need to run up out of here because I need to go up to this motherfucking school, and that shit need to be okay. Shouldn't have to have time off, and like some of these things need to be fought for. We fighting for the wrong shit. Fuck them trans. Let them do what the fuck they want. Let them have their own fight. We got our own shit to fight for. We being doubly taxed. If you're a married family and the mother and the father are both working, it's not fair. Jobs are not fair. They don't cater to women in that sense. But a woman has the right to call out all she wants for the sake of those children. But we don't. I need to go. It's something happening at the school. No, daddy's not available. I need to go. But if daddy's available, he needs to go. Wow, I know what to do. Send him to me.
Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Will you disrespect?
And it's amazing because it is people like us who have a whole different effect on your children. And when we try to give you the tips and the strategies for you to change your behavior so your children can change their behavior, you're resistant. You take it as you're judging. No, I can see what's best for the child, and it's for you to change your fucking behavior. It is what it is. Y'all don't like to hear it. Hey, Arshawn. If you don't know what to do, maybe you don't need to be a parent. This is where we at. I talked earlier, but them baby showers and them gender reveals, man, ladies, step up. It needs to be a whole session. It needs to be a session of building on all of the trials and tribulations this child is going to possibly go through. And she needs to have a network of women, good mothers, that'll have her back. That's promoting inspiration and positivity, not the victim mentality. As well as me, you know, he could do more, and you got to get a break, sister girl, and all that bullshit. Our grandmothers and great-grandmothers did very fucking fine without going on cruises and shit. Y'all want to live in fantasy land. Fantasy land. The hands of our children. I'm going to always speak up and speak out. I just have a way of dealing with people in person. I'm received well. And it could be because I was one of them kids, okay? Yeah, one of them kids, a lot of us speaking up for y'all, speaking up for us. Because some of our parents don't know how to do better, but they have to be willing to listen. You have to listen. And the elders are spot on with some of the things, you know, take what you need and throw the rest away. But changed behavior is the best apology. Changed behavior is the best way. Word. My mama could do it, you could do it. It's no joke out here. Ooh, it was no joke back in them days. We are so privileged. When y'all ladies is walking around delusional as hell with all the provisions we have, we still have young women dumping babies in toilets and trash and shit. And I say shame on you mothers, shame on you aunties and grandmothers for not providing the information and the education to these kids.
Shame on you.
Shame on you. Boys and girls alike. Shame on you. Break the cycle, yo. Molestation, unwanted pregnancies. We need to do better, okay? Diet, all of it. Everything in moderation. Nobody's telling you to be a fucking saint. It's impossible, okay? We're all sinners. Everything in moderation, though. You can have the treats. You can have drinks and smoke and everything in moderation. And monitor what you're doing around them kids. Be conscious of how you're moving in this world. Because these privileges may not be here one day. This electricity, this flowing water, all of this stuff, and many are not prepared. Only the strong will survive. Are you going to be able to? Are you capable? You know what to do? Your children? Nope, they new tech world. They have no fucking clue. So it's your job, your responsibility, and I hope you got something out of this, had some self-reflection. I hope I've spoken for some of the people who have been traumatized and didn't have a voice for themselves. I'll send you love and light. But the sisters out here, we gonna keep speaking up and speaking out, and I can care less what the fuck y'all think. Subscribers, money, cash apps, I can care less. I have a legacy, okay? A purpose and a message. Don't shoot the messenger. Y'all have a good week, yo. Got things to do. I appreciate everybody pulling up and popping in. Share with somebody you think would enjoy the content. Subscribe if you have not already. Y'all have a great week. Protect the kids. Be kind to somebody besides yourself.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
Hey, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
I'm Paul Stanley of KISS. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
You were his
whore.
Can't have children with a whore.
Your mother was a whore.
My mother was a whore.
You're a whore. I am a whore. Remember?
You see, baby, I don't do this just for the recognition. I do it for the children. You can take the children and bounce them on their knees. Bounce them on the knee and then sing a melody. The Varnell man, did you mean he's mine? Woo! That was lovely. That was beautiful. Johnny Gill should sign you up. My.
BOS on the track.